Peace fam, it's your brother Usman. Today we're going to talk about the top protein-dense vegan foods. These are foods that have a very decent protein dense content, being that they're vegan foods, non-meat, mostly non-dairy. I think I have one non-dairy, or rather one dairy. Some vegans do dairy of certain types, and this one is very important, so that's why I included it. Alright, we'll jump right into it. Chia seeds. Now, although chia seeds don't have all that much protein, they do contain all 9 essential amino acids. Another quality of the seeds is that they stabilize blood sugar because of the ratio of protein, fats, and fiber that they have. They also have ALA, or alpha linolenic acid, and this specific type of omega-3 acid is the one that decreases the risk of heart disease, according to university studies. Sacha Inchi. Now, this nut is also rich in the ALA acid and is high in protein. Now, it's one of the few seeds with high gallic acid content, which gives it a high antioxidant power. You can get it as a raw organic protein powder, and it usually yields between 12 to 13 grams of protein in just 2 tablespoons. Hemp seed. Now, if you've been listening to me for any amount of time, you know this is my all-time favorite. Hemp seeds packed with omega-3 oils and omega-6 oils, and it has one of the natural best ratios of those 2 oils. It's mineral dense, and it has minerals like phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, sulfur, calcium, iron, and zinc. Very mineral dense. It's protein rich, and it gives you approximately 10 grams of protein in 3 tablespoons. Quinoa. Now, quinoa is higher in protein than most other grains, and it's a good source of fiber as well. It's nutrient dense. It's also a good source of the amino acid L-arginine, which has been shown to promote muscle growth over fat gain in certain animal studies. Now, it's good because of the high bioavailable calcium, the selenium, and again, as I said before, the L-arginine, which is good for circulatory health due to the fact that it turns into nitric oxide into the body, or in the body, and facilitates a better blood flow. It has about 8 grams of protein per cup. That's not a lot, but it's very good for this type of seed. Amaranth, which is a naturally gluten-free seed. It's a good source of fiber as well, and a very good source of selenium, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and iron. It has 9 grams of protein per cup, so it's packed with a little more power than most grains. And although it's classified generally as a grain, in some areas of the country or of the nation, it's classified as a seed. And like quinoa, it's gluten-free. Hummus. Now, hummus is a blend of chickpeas and tahini, which together make a complete protein. This is an excellent dip, filler, or spread. And when it has the standard blend of garlic, sea salt, and lemon juice, that makes it generally very healthy for the body in general. Some people use different types of lentils or beans, but chickpeas are one of the highest protein yielding peas on the market, and people usually stay with that. A cup of hummus gives you 20 grams of protein and 15 grams of fiber, so that should give you some sort of idea of how beneficial this can be for you. Buckwheat. Now, this food is real high in magnesium, which makes it good for weight gain. Now, despite the name, it's not really a wheat. It's not a wheat at all, and it has no gluten in it. This food item is also dense in other minerals, and due to the high fiber content, it's a good filler meal. It has 20 grams of protein per cup, but it is one of the highest carbohydrate grains. Sun-dried tomatoes are packed with lycopene, which is an antioxidant, and studies show that this can decrease your risk of bladder, lung, prostate, skin, and stomach cancer, and also reduce your chances of developing coronary artery disease. Now, they have a lot of fiber in them, and they contain 3/4 of your RDA of potassium, your recommended daily allowance, which is essential for your heart health and tissue repair. Sun-dried tomatoes also have more of a beneficial effect than when they're cooked. Now spinach is best cooked, or rather steamed lightly. This is a special green veggie because of the folate and vitamin K, and those perform some very complex processes in the body. It has a little over 1 gram of protein per raw cupful. So when you steam it down, you can actually get about 8 to 10 raw cupfuls in a cup, which translates to about 10 to 12 grams of protein per serving. Spinach is loaded with bioavailable calcium, the best type, and magnesium. Lentils have 14 grams of fiber and 18 grams of protein per cupful. So they are well into the good source and type of high protein foods you should have in your staple. And with that, you get over 600 milligrams of potassium, which makes this an excellent food for a pre and post workout meal for the weightlifters out there. Now, it's comparatively high in carbs, so keep that in mind. Organic Greek yogurt has 21 grams of protein per cup. Now, this is one of the few ways you can infuse high bioavailable protein into your intake. I recommend only organic yogurt since it's sourced from organically fed animals. It may not fit in with some or even most vegan diets, but some do indulge in certain types of dairy, so I felt compelled to mention it. Plus, it's an excellent staple. Pumpkin seeds. A cup of whole, lightly roasted pumpkin seeds has 6.5 grams of zinc. Now that's half the daily recommended dosage for men. You're looking at 12 grams of protein and 580 milligrams of potassium in these little powerhouses. Plus, when you eat the chewed shells, they actually shred the bodies of parasites that may be living in the intestines. Pumpkin seeds also contain your omega-6 ALAs, or your alpha linolenic acids. And that is it, fam. That should definitely help you fill in your food staple. Gets a little carby on certain instances, but as long as you manage it or regulate it accordingly, you'll be fine. But this should definitely help you. If this information has helped you in any way, or you found it valuable, don't hesitate to subscribe. Also, for consultations, go to lessons101store.com, navigate down to the health consultations link, and from there it will take you to our health library page where you can receive a consultation.